Hey everyone, Kris here.
And my name is Guillaume. Welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses. And today's video, which you have been long expecting, you've at least 2 generations. You've been expecting that video for 2 generations at this point.
Today, human generations or Katana generations?
Today we're talking about Katana generations, which are a lot shorter than people generation, because we need more Katanas than people. We all know that at this point.
Weird logic.
This is the launch. This is the first part of the 3rd generation of Boss Katana amplifiers, kicking things off today with the 50, 100, and 100 2x12. So, Gen 3.
Gen 3.
We will be going over what's new, what's not, how does it all sound, how does it all feel. Kris is here to play today.
Yeah,
I read the spec sheet.
I'm not good at talking, and he knows stuff. So just to make it clear.
So yeah, right now, Kris, what you've heard in the intro was Kris plugged in the 50. I'm plugged in 100, 112, and behind me is the big boy. But they all share most of the features. Some of them, us for the past generations, have more features on the 100 and 100 212. We'll go over that. Do you wanna play a little bit?
Oh yes.
Give us a little bit of that intro sweetness.
Yeah,
that you had.
is exactly the same sound. This is the freshly voiced, like all the amp models.
Yes.
This is the freshly voiced crunch, which I have barely on. It's like barely any gain. But since we're talking about double humbucker guitar, it still has a good amount of good stuff going on and some reverb and delay because
Because
that's what you do.
Woo! It's a subtle blend every single time of starting rock, going jazz, and back to rock. I'm gonna start. It's Raz.
Raz.
Kris plays Raz. As aforementioned by Mr. Kris himself, and exemplified by the dynamics of his guitar playing, all the voicings have been reworked, refreshed with the tube design.
Is the cool word.
To basically maximize dynamics, maximize the je ne sais quoi, the home feel that we get through the Katanas while retaining the tones that we all know and love from the previous generations. On top of that is the sound that I was using in the intro, that is the new added setting in the amount of amp models available on said unit, which is pushed, and as rightly named,
it's like a pushed old tube amp.
Yeah, pushed vintage amplifier, so on the edge of breakup, like we like them. Halfway on the gain, I think you guys will see it clearer than I do, because top controls. A bit of reverb, a bit of delay, not too extreme on the EQ, although I had to down the treble quite a bit because Strat.
Yeah.
And vintage cab. We'll go back on the power amp and cab side of things later, but that is the new pushed amp.
I might even tweak it, just that you know. I will tweak you.
Crazy stuff.
There's some long trails going on. That's awesome, man.
It's my new favorite Katana amp.
That's really good.
Yeah, I really like what they did with it. It's basically what it kind of sounds like what I used to do on the previous generation by maxing out the master volume and having the pre sort of down to have like a bit more sag.
Yeah,
say sag is probably the best word. That channel really does that well to the point that now it's sort of regular settings. Like my master is kind of where I want it. This is the preamp volume is a little bit higher. Like I didn't have to do exactly what I used to. So this is one of the new things that's available across the range, is that new voicing. Obviously everything else has been reworked as well. On top of that, we have now a wireless Bluetooth controller, which is handily dandily.
It's plugged in.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like so it's super tiny.
Wow.
Yay big.
Look bigger in the picture.
I know. So many jokes we're not going to make today. Super small. It's a very big connector that lays flat on the back of your amp, so there's no chance of ripping that off or anything. Yeah. You even get like a little mounting screw nice. That's already put in the amp. So that's optional. You can get that, but basically what that unit allows you to do is you put it in the back of your amp. You can use the new revamped Katana tone. Which one is it? Tone control, tone center, tone studio. Katana Tone Studio. I'm sorry, hey, you guys have made a lot of apps, okay? There's a lot of information to digest every single time. Yeah. So,
revamped. A lot of information for guitar players to remember.
Mids, up.
Scoop, no scoop. That's all we know. More gain, more volume.
So, plugs in straight in the back of your amp, stays flush, nice and secure, and that allows you...
Bluetooth add-on, right?
Yeah, Bluetooth like MIDI connector that allows you to edit your presets from your phone without having to plug anything in, which is nice and new, and allows you to stream the audio directly as well.
So can I run my backing tracks through that as well from the phone?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. We got a nicely integrated control with the GAFC. I think GAFC control.
Yeah, the foot switch.
I think that's
controller.
Yeah. This one. Which, as for the previous generations, will work on every model except for the 50, which still gets the 2-channel regular controller.
Yes.
But everything else is going to work nicely with this one, which we're doing today. We can do the
Okay, let us know what you're playing.
That was literally 2.5 minutes before we started playing. This is the pushed. The channel 2 is the crunch channel. Yeah. Then we got brown channel without boost, and the channel 4 is brown channel with a boost plus delay reverb, kind of a lead
nice.
tone.
All right. Wait, let me turn.
Yeah. I'll run through them real quick and. I don't want to play everything too long. The last two I dialed in for the Les Paul, so we'll get some humbucker sounds out of that as well, for sure.
Please.
Wait, let me
okay.
Cleanly cable you. Yes, as I mentioned at the beginning, that's the first release out of, I think, 7 Katana products that are going to be released throughout, in between basically now and August, I think. So
it's going to be the heads, the artist models, etc. Yeah, and there are some sweet features there regarding the power amp, right? Something with the Bloom. Was it Bloom?
Exactly. That's going to be available on the artist head, and
Katana head.
And right? Yeah. I think head, artist, and artist head are all 3 going to have the new Bloom power amp setting, which is also going to be. We'll make a second video.
Yeah.
This is the video that tells you what we know now. And we'll make a second video when the rest of
the things
the
that
selection are here, but there's going to be even more feature on the big ones, the big heads, and as well as new cabinet design that we can talk about very shortly.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But yeah, get some
lead me
heavy,
through the gainier ones.
Yeah. Oh, do you want the clean?
Yeah, why not? Sure. Yeah. So these are the same channel, same presets as what he did with the Strat just a minute ago. Lots of gain.
Lots of gain.
Lots of gain.
And again, like this is, I think, at 1/4 on the Brown channel. Like it's not even the lead, and the gain is like way down,
almost off.
Yeah, and that's so yeah, everything's been reworked. This is obviously not a comprehensive demo of all the sounds that it offers because it is redundant. A lot of them are redundant to the. I think now it brings with the variation switch on the amp model you're using brings to
this one?
A total of like 12, 16, 75 million different sounds.
Yeah, I mean, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
6 with the acoustic.
Yeah.
Doubled.
Yeah.
So 12.
So 12
options.
plus the various options that you have when it comes to contour. On the EQ, the options that you got on the
or not,
boost, but like all the effects obviously that you have access to through the Tone Studio, and the cabinet voicings as well with the vintage, modern, and deep voicings on the output.
And also, it's nice that you can use the IRs if you use the USB output or the connection or the headphones jack or line out. You have like everything on board that you could need to go, like use this as a monitor or like a backup stuff, a really compact amp that you can take to rehearsal.
Line out, which is also stereo now.
Oh, true.
And I don't know if that was the case before, but now it is actual stereo line out, which is really cool. So yeah,
good stuff.
It's called the next generation of a modern classic. I didn't even read the thing. Wait, give me a sec. It's the don't break it. It's the demo unit. The next generation of a modern classic. Yeah. But I think that's it. Like they didn't reinvent what was already working on the thing. They keep adding on with as you see, wireless expansion, making the app ever more so user friendly, and just trying to get those sounds to as many people as possible, which they've been doing quite well. Yeah,
I want to check one thing. If the 50 also does that Bluetooth thing, the extension thing, yes, it has that port. Yeah,
it does.
Good stuff. But what I'm most excited about is that it just feels right.
Yeah.
It just continuously
that would have been
impresses me.
Like if the first 2 generations sounded awesome and this one didn't.
We give you all the features, but it doesn't sound as good anymore. No, that's not the case.
But I think the wireless edits, like the Tone Studio app, Revamped Tone Studio app, and the fact that you can edit just like that, you don't have to find a USB A to C cable or whatever. Now it's C, by the way.
Oh yeah, all these are USB-C. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I'd love to see that port on every single new release. It's still not the case, so that's much appreciated.
Yeah. No, definitely. So well done, Boss. Is Boss still Boss? What do you think?
Let us know in the comments below.
Yes.
And also don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell if you like these kind of wonderful video coverages of stuff.
Professional news reports
and stuff. Reports. Goodbye. Outro jam.
Bye.